Hey guys, Tarp here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Stadschutt. Playing for today, spawning in the south, we've got Talisman. Playing as Soviets, and his loadout is guard mode coordination, urban defense, and armored assault. Teaming up with him is Kimbo, appeared to be AFK for the first 30 seconds or so there. Also playing Soviets, who has guard mode coordination, mechanized support, and shock rifle frontline. Myself against him in the north we have Thoton playing as COH2, who has grand defensive, fortifications, and elite armor. And finally we have Seeking playing as Osir, who has lightning war, Jaeger armor, and Jaeger infantry. In terms of ranks, these two around rank 50 I believe, and I believe this is the rank 2 Axis Orange team. But you know, this is Talisman, former world champion, GCS2 champion, took down Love Nest. But yeah, he's a bit rusty, coming back from a bit of time away from the game. Teamed up with Kimbo, also one of the top players. The first real engagement here. Kimbo takes quite a lot of damage early on. They stick around to try and finish it off, but machine gun reposition, Stern Pioneers on the flank, does not go too well for the allies there early. Engineers running behind cover, but Pyro's going to come in for the flank on them shortly. He also put down some sandbags with the wire there. Meanwhile, on the far flank, Talisman, a pretty easy cap going there. Got a tier 1 start from Kimbo. Though he is up against us here on his side of the map. So we might switch the M3 over to the other side. Oh, but we've actually got a sniper here from Seeking. And some very early mines going down as well from Thoton. So this should be pretty strong against the M3. But yeah, sniper could get chased down by the M3 potentially. Empire's here, moving from cover to cover. Looks like eventually conscripts here losing. Maybe a couple models were not quite in cover for this whole engagement. They're losing pretty badly in fact. We've got a flame about to pop here for Talisman, that's why he's closing the distance. Now Talisman with all 4 his conscripts, with the medics unlocked. Good timing on those from him. A good engagement there for the conscripts. Here comes the sniper though. And 3 flamer, wow, almost took down the machine gun. Not quite. Ooh, he's so close to their shoe mine, but does not quite hit it. The sniper has revealed itself. That's the second shot. Kubel looks like it's trying to take it out. Speaking of taking things out, and 3 flamer chasing here, but ooh. Luckily on this side of the base it's bunkers instead of flak guns. Otherwise that would have been a dead M3. Continuing to harass. This is risky stuff. It looks like it's going to survive. Sniper taking a couple more shots, but needs to get out of there. Penal's chasing down. Greedy's in a bit of trouble. Oh, and they do end up picking them off there. And Sniper backs so far enough that he will retreat out this way instead of down this way, so that is good. Nice and safe retreat there for Seeking, but he did take quite a lot of damage on that sniper. No mid bunker yet. And it will go down very, very quickly from their low amount of health. And that's a pretty strong start from the allies on the back of that. You see Talisman actually going for a another combat engineer super early on. Looks like he maybe couldn't quite find the time to send his combat engineer with the flamer back, so he goes for another squad to start building his tech. Does mean that we're unlikely to see a squad of like guards from him, since a little bit too much of a squeeze on his manpower in the early game. Oh, did he get close enough for the AT grenade? He did. Those Fusiliers. They can launch them pretty damn far. Now we could see the combat engineer flamethrower going down here for Kimbo. A little bit of a clumsy change in targeting there. It's that mine. The flamer bursts. But it does end up going down. People taking quite a lot of damage. This is a lot of Axis units. And right from Nate. Ooh, squad down. No dodge from Kimbo. I thought he could just stay in there. Heavy cover would protect him, but he was already low on health, and maybe a couple more weren't in heavy cover. The sniper comes in for a kill. Kubel finishes the job. 2 penals down early, as well as the M3 for Kimbo. He's on death still. He's got nothing left. Oh, Grenadiers here running into the conscripts behind heavy cover. Does not go well for them. Just try to stall. The sniper, it looks like. But Axis should be able to fight back strongly after picking off all of those kills on Kimbo. Kimbo meanwhile putting down his tier 3 now, same for Talisman. Talisman actually gone for a pretty early sweep, but also sending that out onto the map. And yeah, those players will both have their tech done pretty well timed for the T70 if they're choosing to both go for one. Here comes a 222 for Seeking. I think the conscripts do have... no, they don't. Not quite yet.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
It's confusing. How is Talisman 10 fuel ahead of Kimbo if he went for tier 2 and not AT grenades? Did he not quite finish his building? He has to come back and build it again. Oh, big mistake there from Kimbo. He's got 2 units. Here we go. Finishes it now. And T70 in production. Talisman's one already out and looking to do some damage. Oh, it's the M3, of course. That's how Talisman had more fuel. Duh. Never mind me. Okay, there we go. T70 forcing some retreats on the far flank. No AT gun yet for Seeking. He actually went for P-Greens, which is a little bit risky. And we do have a looks on the battlefield for Thoton, but they are not well equipped to deal with these T70s. They do not have nearly enough anti-tank. Seeking maybe regretting those Panzer Grenadiers. Popped out a very early recon plane here though. Here comes the looks. Go and maybe try double team Talisman's T70. Meanwhile, Kimbo's just got a wipe, I believe. Grenadier went down. Now looking to follow up. The machine gun. Doesn't want to chase any further, and the shot gets blocked by that obelisk. T70 pulling back. He's being very cautious with it, avoiding the snares. With the double T. Oh, now he's going in. Looking for the 222 kill. Might get it here. There's one more shot. Does not find it. It backs around the wall just in the nick of time. Now Kimbo's T-70 in a bit of trouble. In comes Talisman's. Oh, but it misses a shot connecting with the crates. There it goes. Whatever those are. And now going in after the looks. Looks doing some crazy maneuvers down the road there. I didn't even notice, but there's a small patch of road. And because of that, it gets away just in the nick of time. Maybe Talisman a tiny bit late coming in there with his T-70 to support Kimbo. Maybe a little bit earlier, we could have taken them both down. We're going to connect here with Talisman's T-70. He doesn't have any combat engineers nearby at the moment. Squad retreating, another squad coming out from base, so that's going to be quite a bit of downtime now. I had the mine, I heard something hit a mine. Another very early recon plane in from Seeking. This is an interesting tactic. I suppose in this particular case, you know, it's already got his squad upgrades. Whoa! They spot the T-70, the pack comes forward and they get the kill. Kimbo trying to repair this on the front line, he gets punished, the recon plane paying off. And a fresh 222 for Seeking. Obviously wants 222 vetted up with the spotting scopes in his late game composition, so he goes for the rebuy on that. And these guards are getting chopped up. Kimbo standing there for a long time, could lose it now, 222. Going to continue the chase. Oh no, we've got a quad from Talisman. And the 222 doesn't quite get the kill. In comes the looks. So quad can't really go for the chase here. But man, Kimbo is taking a pounding this game. I think Grenadier picked up one of those PTRSs as well. So, coming out in the open there, taking quite a lot of damage. Very fresh. T-70 from Kimbo. Oh, he's maybe trying to bait. Okay, Kugel goes down, but no boy, gonna lose his penal here. Didn't actually get the snare off. Thoton didn't quite have enough munitions for it, so I thought that was going to go badly for the T-70, but it's alright. T-70 doing some daring maneuvers, looking for the kill on this Grenadier, potentially trying to get the D-crew on the pack as well, but it does rear armor exposed to the looks. It's doing quite a lot of damage. Circling though, circling. Oh, he's going to have enough munitions for a snare this time. He has to go back in front of the pack and he loses the T-70. Another dead T-70 for Kimbo. It's a little bit too much aggression there. Even popped the marked vehicle on the looks to try and make up the damage. Oh yeah, he overcooked it a little bit. Maybe Talisman's steady hand can carry the game. A little bit surprised we haven't seen a Zis from Talisman though. He's got plenty of manpower for it. Could assist against the looks. That's something he's going to need at some stage of the game. So if you're floating a bit of manpower now, might as well pick one of those up. Could also potentially go for a Maxim to try and run some territory, but they might not be the best against a sniper. Well, okay. Another T-70 for Kimbo. He's not going to let this one go. But we are getting to the phase of the game where we could expect to see some medium tanks from the Axis. Looks Looks like we're seeing a tick up now from Seeking.
New Grenadier squad is ready.
And similar story here from Thoton. So C70's not going to have too much time to work when those meetings hit. He's going in, he's chasing in for this Panzer Grenadier kill. He's going to get it, he's going to take a Faust for the trouble. Oh boy! And the pack connecting with the HQ, actually doing quite a lot of damage. He's hiding here. What happened to the Faust? Faust bugged out? And now the T-70 trying to escape. Backing away. Here comes the 222. And he is hoping to get in range for another Faust, but I think this is futile. T-70 able to get back. And Kimbo popping a marked vehicle on the 222. Just for good measure. Pepper's also chasing this, so Seeking coming in with full support in case the opportunity arose. Back on the other side. T-70 back in there doing some more damage, but we do have a kitten now from Thoton. And it gets fended off once again. So the quad took some damage at some stage, but repaired back up. I wonder if that was from the looks. T-70 coming back in, Kimbo. He's daring. And he does force quite a few retreats with it. Sniper taking a few shots at the guard's grenade onto the machine gun, but he packs up in time, saw that coming. Oh boy, 222 came in, and now it's in jeopardy. Down it goes. Oh, and now he's trying to go on a weird escape path. And another T-70 down for Kimbo. Was that worth it? Get a 222. Why did he continue chasing? Why didn't he back away? Do you think an AT gun was going to get him? I'm not sure. But we've had a high action match so far. Has seen the Allies already quite far behind in terms of VPs, and especially in terms of army size. Kimbo way behind in that department. But Talisman, as I said, starting to pump out those support weapons. 2 Maxims and a Zis. So it was tier 4 down as well. So can the steady hand of Talisman turn this game around for the Allies? Getting aggressive here. Even pop Molotovs there. Somewhat surprising. Didn't notice he ticked them. And notice this tick structure position. We've seen like a lot of tick structures like forwards around here. Slightly more defensive in this game. Another T-70 from Kimbo. Trying to avoid the Faust here. And pretty successful about it so far. Oh, Faust through the wall. Oh. Ooh, Raketten went down to the T-70. Or maybe to the Zis. Either way, it's down, and Talisman moving in to try and kill it now with his Zis. Some reposition to shut down that flank, but in comes the MG34 from the other direction. Zis missing that shot. Coming back in on this side. And there we go. Pop the incendiary rounds, but it looks like we're going to see a barrage back the other way. And the MG34. Oh, does not get out of there. This barrage clears it out. Maybe that's something we won't see quite so much of. You know, the heavy cover will be reducing damage. There's this barrage next patch. Should be any day now. Trying to go in for the follow-up kill, but nice smoke off from Thoton. Now attack grounds from Talisman, but unsuccessful. And knows he can be a little bit more aggressive with the T-70 now. Has killed We're kitten. Oh, but the looks gets a kill on the T-70. Talisman chased up this direction, changed his mind, came back around this way, and it was too late to save those conscripts.
We are losing territory.
This T-70 might be cornering itself here. You come down here? I don't think I've ever seen anybody use this passageway. I don't even know it was here. Alright, well that's an interesting one. It's coming in for some damage on the quad, but T-70 is nearby, and so are the combat engineers for the repair on that. Lot of 7-man upgrades here. Oh boy! Kimbo pulling the trigger, and a full retreat there from Seeking. Playing it safe, maybe thought that Kimbo would continue to push. The Shrek squad wouldn't get a shot off, and his pack has gone down here. Looks like it maybe took a grenade from the guards. And Kimbo coming in for the steal on it. Assault from the central VP by the Axis. It has Fusilier flare up. It's not covering the machine guns. In comes the looks, maybe hoping for the follow-up. Going after the stolen pack first. In comes the T-70. Wow, he decrewed that really quickly. It was pretty low in health. Maybe he was on the road as well. Oh boy, looks shooting at the wrong target. Talisman Ura's in. He gathers the pack. Looks like he's going to get home with it as well. Sniper in here. In comes the looks. Oh, main gun crit, but he'd already started to pull back the looks. So T-70 is going to be able to escape. But yeah, bit of a turnaround now. Allies seem to be performing very well, and they've just about evened up the VP game so rapidly. There's been with a lot of units to reinforce. Looks like he's saving for an IS-2. Kimbo actually hasn't repaired that yet. Okay, pulling back to do so now. Oh, he's pulling back in an unusual direction, maybe worried about a anti-tank gun coming after him. He's pulling all the way back to base, it looks like. And his engineers to run around. Oh, Raketin is there. Talisman gets the kill on the looks, but probably going to lose the T-70 in return. Oh, Raketin missed an important shot. That allowed the T-70 to finish off the Stern Pioneers as well. And it looks like all the shots are getting blocked here by this bus or truck or all this terrain. I didn't realize he doesn't have direct line of sight there. But this time he gets through it. He gets the kill. Brumby was also lining up a shot for the kill. Speaking of, gets a kill on the Maxim. So imagine for Seeking, we're going to see Brumby into Elephant. Ooh, really well timed snipe there. Picks off the combat engineer just after it picked up the Maxim. Double AT guns here for the Brumbeer though. That's quite a lot of damage. Ooh. Comes the smoke onto the team weapons. Pretty safe play. Oh. T-70 back on the rampage. Takes a Faust, but still forcing away all these units. Going to look for the cap here. 3 squads of guards here from Kimbo. They are very, very good. Not often you see an opportunity to go for 3 squads of guards in a game though. They can be very frustrating to face against. You know, they're very strong anti-infantry, and the threat of the button once they're upgraded with the DPs. Also very, very good at shutting down vehicles. Looks like he's gone for a double Zis of his own though. Hasn't managed to put down his tier 4 tech quite yet, so quite far behind, but I thought he could maybe get away with just the one AT gun for the moment. So it's definite that the Axis are going to need some rocket artillery up against what they have. Oh boy! Oh, what happened? T-70 doing some aggressive stuff. Runs into the AT gun, runs into the Shreks and goes down. We'll go down fast to that. You know, one pack shot and both Shreks connecting will kill it. Double AT guns landing on the Brumbier, but now having to pull back. In comes the infantry from Seeking. So a bit of a push and pull. Kimbo goes for double Zis barrage onto the machine gun. Brumbier, huge connection, a lot of guards littering the floor now. And the double AT guns, Kimbo sticking around for that Zis barrage. That was greedy stuff. Could lose one, maybe even both. Talisman bringing his pack across though. Good teamwork from him. Oh, the Brumbier does get the decrew. Now Vet 1 on the Brumbier as well. Here comes the IS-2 for the chase down. Kimbo sets up the Zis, gets a shot on. And there we go. The Brumbier goes down. Good teamwork there from Talisman. Assisting his friend and in a position where maybe the allies could get it. Some Shreks here, but the IS-2 missing. Not that much infantry support quite yet. A lot of AT guns down here. Looks like Talisman not going to take any risks. Just gets the kill before his IS-2 takes a lot of damage. Has to pull back. And that is a Tiger back the other way for Thoton. Looks like he axes now for the kill on the allied AT guns. Kimbo trying to get the recrew, but the guards don't arrive in time. And the guards kind of running around out in the open, not being super effective or efficient. Hoping to get the wipe here, but not very successful. Rifle grenade nearly knocks out that squad of guards. They do end up getting the Grenadier, but the guards go down. Kimbo so focused on the wipe, potentially costing him his own squad there. Target causing some issues on the other side. Ooh, kamikaze plane got shot down mid-smoke. I don't think I've seen that. Never failed to deliver its full payload of smoke before. And as this barrage clears out the last of Seeking's troops. IS-2 back up to full strength as well, coming across. So is the quad. The quad can be pretty scary. Actually, the sniper's gone down. Man, I missed that. Been a high action game. Cash down for Talisman. Munitions cache. Maybe wants to spam those IL-2 Sturvik planes. Both players also have vehicle crew repairs. Here we go. Medium tank for Kimbo. T-34-85. Goes for that first. And where is he going with it? Crushing all of these walls. Runs straight into the Tiger and the pack. Controlling it nicely though, staying behind the building, doesn't take any damage I think from the pack. So gets away without the threat of dying at least. Back the other way, Seeking going for another Brumbier. Trying to save for the elephant at this stage. Smoke to cover the retreat here from Thoton. Pretty good attack ground from Talisman. Very nearly got the kill. And now we're about to see the big boys clash. Yeah, rear armor exposed here from Thoton. Those two connecting. Maybe going to get in there for one or two extra shots. Get a bit more veterancy on that. Right, switches its focus over to the infantry. The 3485 down here, a little bit low in health. Oh, but it clears out the Peregrines. pulls back. Attacking more in the centre. Heavy's overlooking. There's still a Brumby over here, but not up to anything. Oh, button, and there's this. Brumby in a little bit of trouble. Takes a couple shots. Oh, big shot on the guards. They left cover at just the wrong time. Now they're actually quite low. 85 coming in, but the pack has been recruited. We've got the Shreks nearby. Can't quite get the shot off. Smoke out on the Zis. Shrek's connecting with the 85, but it's alright. Barrage from Talisman into the centre.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Oh, 85 getting some huge hits.
Sector is at risk.
Grenade onto the Zis. Doesn't get the kill. And now the smoke from Thoton. He's been using that a hell of a lot this game.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Looking for the kill here. Guard's in a little bit of trouble. 85 peeks its head forwards but bounces that shot. And the Shreks connect. They're chasing in. Right, they don't try and chase in for the wipe there. I thought maybe they would go for the kill if they just moved immediately after taking the Shrek's shot. Lined up an extra barrage, perhaps. An extra volley, rather.
The enemy is reduced to 200 points.
And now the Axe is behind on the VP count. But we do have a walking Stuka in the works for Thoton. Should be really strong against Talisman's setup. He's got team weapons for days. It'll be hard to dodge all those walking Stuka barrages. Actually going for like a super late game mortar, which is a little bit surprising. Yes, he's like very close to his pop cap limit. Couldn't quite afford anything else. So he went for the mortar. Can be pretty helpful though with the flares. Don't even need V1 for those. Very Talisman thing to do, I would say, going for this mortar. But those things are walking Stuka magnets, and here we go, Thoton seeing out a smoke/recon plane again, maybe in hopes of lining up a walking Stuka barrage. Those two coming forwards. Tiger there to return fire. Misses that shot, both missing, in fact. Oh, Brumby coming in on the rear. Double AT guns are there for Talisman. Oh, 85 runs into the double packs. Should be alright though. And that's why having 800 health is so clutch. That was an average medium tank. They would have died right there. Just a small error. Didn't know the location of the packs. It cost them, but that's why those premium mediums are so good. Two pulling back, targeting some nice hits, and Vet 2 now on the Raket, and that's a big deal. And we've got a Fusilier flare up. Maybe that also spotting for the walking Stuka, and he's starting up the barrage now. And a decent connection. And looks like Talisman's just going to pull those all the way back. Not going to try to merge on them on the front lines, just try to heal them up, I guess, at the medics.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
With the 7-man upgrades, your merging is very, very good. Considering. Oof. Brumby in here doing some risky maneuvers. Double packs prevent Kimbo from chasing. Oh, we popped my vehicle on it a little bit late. He wouldn't have got the kill either way.
Losing supplies to the enemy.
Smoke coming in, hoping to open up the capture here on the VP. But in comes the quad. So the VP remains in Allied hands. Double T-3045s doing some risky maneuvers here. The double packs get some shots on. Machine gun sitting up onto the guards. Guards trying to get the frontal decrew, but are unsuccessful. So Kimbo has to pull back. In comes the planes for Talisman though. But Kimbo already has retreated. It's pretty good damage to the Peagrins. Not really getting any wipes or any model drops, I don't think. And the AA mode activated on the Flak HQ to counter that. More packs inching forwards. T-3045 takes quite a lot of damage. Oh boy! But he might go for an attack ground and get the kill, but no, plays conservatively. Packs pulling back. Stuka barrage. Oh, big decrew. Zis goes down, and the Maxim does with a bit of Tiger follow-up. Talisman a little bit vulnerable now. And this is where maybe having a mortar might hurt him. Ordinarily in this scenario, might go for like an SU-85 here, but just quite have to popcat for that. There's the recruit on the Zis though. But yeah, if he didn't have the mortar, for instance, he would be like right there. And these units are reinforced with the SU-85, which would really help him. Here's the Tiger and the Brumbier here. Be less susceptible to the walking Stuka barrages as well than the double AT guns. I imagine... no, it's going to be a Panther from Seeking, not trying to save up for the Elephant. Oh boy. And that is a Jagdpanzer now for Thoton. So this IS-2 is going to have a tricky time. Oh, double T-3485 is getting aggressive. Maybe hoping for the crush there, but the bit of a Shrek ambush around the corner. A lot of bleed on those Peagrins though. Got a bunker out here covering this, so the 85s can maybe follow up and get that. Double AT guns coming across now. Squad of guards there. Splash onto the machine gun. Oh, that's a Faust, but close range Katyusha and the Zis barrage, 2 wipes. Seeking takes a beating. Looking for some revenge though, the Shrek's hoping to find. The 85 got a recon plane up. They're setting up. One shot connecting. Kimbo stop backing away, trying to focus the Peagrins. Attack ground maybe, scatter shot, no. And Kimbo extremely lucky. Yeah, I guess the numbers just didn't quite add up in terms of the damage he took from the Shreks and the packs. So T-3485 survives. Grenade onto the Panther that was looking for the follow-up kill. Oh! No, Fusiliers survive. Packed down. Be nice to pulling back, and they stick around for the kill on that. Oh, Panther in trouble now. Looks like it's just taking a whole gang of AT grenades, maybe a couple shots from these double Zis as well. Can the guards finish the job on it here? It's got the marked vehicle activated. And there we go, the PTRS has actually finished the job. You know, I was questioning, I was like, man, he activated that marked vehicle super late, but I'm pretty sure the bonus damage from it allowed the anti-tank rifles to get the kill there, so definitely worthwhile. Another Tank coming in from Kimbo. Oh, close range caddy. And then pulls back. Panzer on the side. Zoning out the quad. IS-2 coming across now. Very close to Vet-3 on that now. Just looking for a bit of a flank, but here comes the Tiger. There we go. IS-2 clears it out. Opens up the recapture. Very, very close, but Allies about 80 VPs ahead. They're draining out right now. And a second munitions cache as well from Talisman. The Allies have been spamming their abilities. A decent investment, especially when he was close. He was pretty much at 100. Like 97 or something, so couldn't spend on anything else. Okay, we've got double T-34-85s, but we've got the double packs and the double Shreks down here. This is going to go for Kimbo. Damage, one of them having to pull back already. Second one also taking a beating. Here comes the third. It's take a long time to get repaired, all of those tanks. And another walking Stuka barrage. I think this one might have missed though. Already nearly Vet 2. 23 kills. Oh boy. T-34-76 went on a suicide mission. Oh, does not get the Jagdpanzer kill though. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for Talisman. Dive bomb. Largely avoids it. Units are pretty low there though. Brumbier on the guards. Oh, squad down. Doubles this set up, but don't end up doing any damage.
Guards troops ready for action.
Ooh, that's the corner. Oh, but he's staying in. And Katyusha now coming in long range on the packs. Oh, but Tiger coming in from the other side, and that's going to be the end of that. And the vehicle wreck probably blocking their sight. The Brumbier from one side, the Tiger from the other. Kimbo overplaying his hand. Coming way too far forwards with the double Zis. He's going to lose them both here. Oh boy, that was very painful. Too aggressive from Kimbo. And he pays for it big time there. Both Zis going down as well as in T-34. Oh, IS-2 coming in. Marked vehicle on the Tiger. Pack setting up. Planes in from Talisman. Jagdpanzer coming in from the other side though. IS-2 having to pull back. T-34-76 coming in maybe. Ooh, 85 coming in. These packs getting low, but that's triple Shrek squads. Talisman goes in for the big crush. Full retreat there from Thoton. Oh, the Brumbier. The guard's in trouble. The 85's kiting. Oh, they're still alive. Oh boy, what's happening over here? T-34 giving the Jagdpanzer the runaround, trying to escape. Pack's getting decrewed. Oh no, he hit a mine. Jagdpanzer are going to go for the chase down. Here comes another T-34 though. He's got sight. And he takes it down. T-34 trying to get in on the flank of the Jagdpanzer. Can he block it in? Here comes the Tiger. Oh, and the Raketen from base as well. Oh no, it's just a little bit too much. Talisman can't get the kill there. And that's two T-34s down for him. He's burning through his reserves. He's got just about nothing left in the bank. There's quite a few units as well. Another Katyusha from Kimbo. Decent one, but maybe the IS-2 can finish off a few units here. No. If you could come forwards and kill both of these packs, that would be really nice. Maybe he's not quite aware of the scenario on Kimbo's side of the map. Doesn't want to take that risk. Oh, IS-2 could get the Jagdpanzer kill here. Jagdpanzer gonna go down almost certainly. Hits Vet 2 with that shot, so it can take one more hit of damage. And the can he see? Oh, the walking Stuka was so close. He must have just been outside of sight range. Tiger coming across, but that is low. Unable to assist. Now allies all oorahing in, hoping for the AT grenade. Doesn't quite get it. Those two pulling back. Got the T-34, remember. In fact, we got one from Kimbo, T-34-85, but a fresh Panther from Seeking. Kimbo putting that on hold fire there. Looks like Talisman is going to be unable to get the Tiger kill, but does get the engine damage on the Panther. Here we go, walking Stuka branch coming in. Oh, no dodge at all from Talisman. Squad down, too close to death. Now, SU-85 now joining the party for Kimbo. Can he get the kill on the Brumbier? There he goes, he gets it, but back the other way. The T-34 from Kimbo goes down. And now maybe the SU will go down. Yep. A Shrek connects, gonna allow the Faust. No, retreats that squad, worried about the IS-2 behind it. Oh boy, bit of a traffic jam here, but Kimbo needs to line up a shot. I think a shot missed. Tiger going to get away on one shot from death. IS-2 chasing in after it, but misses or bounces that killing blow. And now that's taking a beating. Katyusha trying to clear everything out. The Tiger able to pull back here. I mean, the IS-2 able to pull back here. Didn't take engine damage. This is P-Greens, not Grenadiers. S-35 also very low. In comes a freshly repaired T-34 and a fresh Jagdpanzer dueling. Night vehicle onto the Jagdpanzer. Panther considering going for the chase. Recon plane up in the air for the Axis. Maybe hoping to catch some of this low health allied armor. And they could very easily. Oh boy, he's going in for the chase. Maybe hoping to find the walking Stuka, and it looks like it did go down. Oh man, did I miss that? Walking Stuka is dead. I have to imagine that's what Talisman went in for. I can't see any record for it. Must have died recently because we saw that big walking Stuka barrage in the center quite recently, so that's a good trade for Talisman. T-34 for that highly vetted walking Stuka. The allies are quite low in BP, so the Axis though, Axis actually behind still. Oh, here comes the Tiger, speeding forwards. Goes for the ram, but doesn't quite reach. Oh boy, and the pack's coming in, the Shreks. Both of Kimbo's tanks are dead now. Suppression pinning both of the P-Greens there. Oh, IS-2 hitting a mine there. I think he was hoping to come in and finish off the Tiger, but now has to pull back, and in comes the Panther, just in case, but cannot duel. Oh, I didn't even notice the Jagdpanzer got abandoned up here. It must have been the fresh Jagdpanzer. Well, this game is chaos. Very low. Oh, the quad finally bites the dust, the double Raketans. And now they're chasing in after the IS-2. The Talisman doesn't have much to stop them right now. Finishes the job on the abandoned Jagdpanzer. Double Raketans connecting. Oh, old Talisman sticking around to get some shots on, but now in jeopardy of going down. Guarding the central VP. Allies on the far VP. Double kittens going for the IS-2. Axis going for the cap. Here comes some guards from Kimbo. Main gun destroyed. Oh, and the IS-2 goes down. If it just bounced one of those shots there, probably could have got away thanks to the guards coming in, but it does not. Talisman pretty close to another IS-2 though, so it's a shame to lose the veterancy, but not the end of the game. But the Allies, they took a pummeling in those last couple of engagements. So many losses. All of the armor's dead. Apart from the Katyusha. So they're quite far behind in army size now. But they just have to drain out for another 40 or so VPs. Got some pretty good map control right now. Katyusha going... Panther going Katyusha hunting. Goes back. Tiger in the center. Machine gun from Talisman. Oh boy, he needs to pull back with that. He's gonna lose it. I guess he's just sacrificing it for the cap. Marked vehicle on the Panther. Just so he knows where it is. Fresh IS-2 on the far side from Talisman. Looking to try and stop the VP capture here. Smoke by the P-Greens. They're going for the cap. Tiger on the far side, making sure the way is clear over there as well. IS-2. No, does not quite manage to finish off the P-Greens. They do get the neutralizer and 8 remaining. Then comes the Panther, but the IS-2 get the kill very easily here. One more shot is what he needs. He stops from max accuracy, but he misses. Heartbreaking. P-Greens actually pick up a Shrek from the ground, I believe. Turning against the IS-2. Panther coming in for a cheeky shot, and because the IS-2 is not vetted, can't return fire at this range, doesn't have that range bonus. IS-2 coming forwards now, maybe hoping to get a lucky scatter shot on. No, and he is backed up by the SU-85 now from Kimbo. Oh, Boombear exposing its rear. Katyusha into the center. Looking for the double Raketins. They avoid most of the damage though. Oh, doesn't quite get an engine critical on the Boombear. One Raketin goes down. SU-85 chasing in. Shrek's coming in from the side. Panther just surviving. IS-2 continuing on its charge. Now pulling back. Panther coming in. Oh, main gun crit on the IS-2. And the Shreks are there to finish him off. Tiger blitzing after him. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just going down the road. IS-2 abandoned. And that might be it for the Allies. Talisman's just got absolutely nothing left. I think he started on this suicidal hold on to the VP play a little bit too early on. Ended up taking so many losses, but we are also in a super long game here. Fatigue gets to the best of us. That's in there trying to get the cap. They're over here as well. They're going to get the cap here. 5 VPs left. But they can't get the cap there. What about on the far side? Oh, they actually left the capture circle here, but no, they're coming back in. And that will be it. Allies with nothing. Very, very close one, though.
Supply sector under attack.
Nothing left to cap with anymore. Oh, no. Valiant effort. Some daring play on both sides. Seeking coming back in with the Panther. Taking some long range pot shots on the IS-2. That could have gone wrong very, very easily. I have to say maybe that, I mean, oh, it was such a close game, man, but I feel like that moment where Kimbo lost like both his AT guns and the T-34 up there was such a huge blow to the Allies. But they did, you know, pull themselves back in. And they made it a very, very close match. But I guess we got to see why the Axis are the rank 2 team at the moment. Strong performance from them. Very, very close and hectic game. I missed quite a lot of action, but it's just because there are fights on both sides of the map almost all the time. And there we go. Allies drain out. Can't quite get the VPs under their control. GG. Very, very close game. Look at that VP score. 5 remaining. So, so close. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.